Well, here's the end result, guys. We got two 20-foot long bumper rails going down the edge of this trailer on each side. And what that does is if you load a container up here, it allows it to kind of bump off the rail, keep it aligned. I mean, it's not a perfect science, but it's just kind of a way to make an improv version of a container hauling trailer. That's what I use this for. This is my old trailer I sold to a customer who became a buddy. Bought a container for me and then buying my trailer off me. So, and he wants to be able to move his own in the future, and he's got a couple buddies that want theirs moved, so he's just trying to help him out, which is cool. These welds came out pretty horrible, so not going to be zooming in on this stuff. So even with the grinder and some hitting with the grinder and some paint, they aren't pretty, but they'll suffice and do what they need to do. Problem I'm having my welder, we're living in a small little mobile home right now. It does not have anything above like a 15-20 amp circuit on the exterior of it. And my generator I thought was heavy duty enough to run my welder just off of that, and it clearly is not. So I was running off the generator and I was literally feeding line, and as it would kind of eat a little bit, I would pull off the trigger to have it kind of, suffice a bit, and then basically have to get back on it, kind of working the magic with the generator kind of taxing and whatnot. So anyway, I'm gonna have a buddy of mine that's up here that's much better at electrical than I am. It's not my forte, neither is welding, but I'm better welding than electrical, I'd say, when I can get the setup right. I'm gonna go ahead and put a 240 outlet over by my shipping container workshop. That way, in the future, I'm gonna be making a move bumper, like I said, for this. I'm gonna probably do a JCR bumper for our XJ, and then I'll be doing the custom spindles in the back of the Iron Cross bumper for that same blue Ultra Beast van. And then I got a couple more vans. Like I said, these will need some bumpers too. So I enjoy welding. I'm not great at it by any stretch of the imagination, but I do want it to look, I want it to hold is the main thing, but I do want it to look a little prettier. And these came out. My last ones came out pretty good. At my buddy's shop, we put a 240 line in, and it made a huge difference in how you could run the welder, kind of run it full bore, not have so much, so many issues as far as it building up heat or popping breakers and like that. So, and like I said, I don't know the whole science behind the welding. Maybe throw it in the comments. I'm sure there's some meaning to certain voltage and whatnot. We're only using a 250 Vulcan welder, but it'd be nice to have a more consistent, non-breaker popping, current going on to my welder. And the 240, I know having that set up at my buddy's shop, even for me and him being completely beginner welders and not trying to get stuff that we sell, just stuff for our own personal use, made a huge difference. But anyway, that's the finished product, guys. We got two 20-foot long rails. We're bringing the gigantic Kodiak into town right now. I got to get start some more paperwork on this thing. I bought this used off of a gentleman who got it from an auction, and they lost the paperwork, which is part of the deal. Not a big deal. They've already researched it. It's all good. I just need to go through the process. So this will be getting some paperwork here in the next 2 months, and we'll start using it more often for work-related stuff. It's just a nice big burly ass truck that can pretty much haul anything. God, you add this with a trailer, look how much space we got going here. And carry one of those useless wings I always see going down the freeway from those wind turbines that don't produce anything. So anyway, guys, stay safe out there. If you need welding tips, look at someone else's video, because that's where you're gonna get them from. If you need welding tips from me, ask it with a grain of salt and a comedic relief in the background. So right on, guys, take care.